Hello, in this video I'm going to go over references for our next project was a ball bounce that is bouncing across the city and then decreasing in energy and goes for a roll till it stops. So this is just a very simple city. It's a modified version of a scene that I took from Animation Methods, so we can go there right now. And that is under this tab, Maya Rigs, and it's by Matt Tovar. So thank you, Matt, for letting us use this. And I just extended it and changed it a little bit. So if you're not in my class, feel free to download that. Otherwise, I'll give you, in my class, I'll give you the exact scene that I have, or you can download one of these. Just make sure that you're able to have a ball bounce that it's bouncing on kind of a level scene or level ground. Or if you don't do that, make sure it's hitting the ground realistically. So that's our scene, and I'm saving this into a reference folder. So you might see up here I have a model references, and then an environments tab or folder underneath there, and then a city is my file. Then I have another reference that I'm going to bring in, and this is my lighting. So I made this little ball with a plane on it just to show what the lighting looks like. And this is the actual lighting. It's very simple. It's just a way to not have to do the same thing over and over again if you found a good lighting for your scene. So I'm just hiding that plane, and then I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to reference this, and it's a lighting references folder. And now if I go to my city, so this is a new project. It's called BB City for Ball Bounce City. And this is where my master scene, where I'll be putting all my animation, my rig, I'm going to be referencing the environment and the lighting into here. The benefits of using references are that it makes your scene a lot faster. So it's if you have a really dense scene with a lot of stuff in it, it will make your things a lot faster, and it makes it so that if anything breaks, it's easier to fix. And then the thing about pipeline also, if you have multiple people working on an environment, like if someone is walking through a city, or then someone can get reference in an environment, and a modeler can be working on that environment at the same time that a animator is putting a character in there, and then updating the reference as it gets progressively better by the modeler. So it's a good way of doing that, working in a team. So I have this, working in a project. Make sure you're working in a project. I'm going to go to File and go to Create Reference. Then I am going to go to my simple city. Make sure you're organized with all this. I can't stress that enough. When you're working with references, be organized. Don't just like throw your files all over the place. Things will break very easily. So now I have my thing, my environment, and you'll see up here on the top left there is a blue diamond. And the blue diamond is it signifies that this is a reference, and you can get to different ways that you can mess with the reference or change it by going to reference. And you can, if you have multiple versions of your model, you can say replace, and then that will replace and then you have to navigate there, and that will replace. If you have another simple city in here with different colors, then you would just click that and hit reference, and it would replace that in here. There's also ways to, if you edit this in here, you can delete edits by selecting it and hitting remove selected edits. And there's also ways to reload and remove and replace, and a whole bunch of different things in here. But I'm going to add in the lighting. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Create Reference. Go to my lighting references, reference that in, and it brought it in, so you'll see it over here, but I just have to turn it on over here in my viewport. Now I have lighting in my scene. Click on that also, it makes that a little clearer. So the next thing is getting my rig into my scene. Okay, so the next thing is the ball rig. So I'm going to go to File, Create Reference, and then I made a rig reference folder. So be organized. Hopefully that's clear, because otherwise it's going to be hard to fix things if you come across it or come into any issues. So you might notice that our ball is super small compared to our environment. In general, you would want to scale everything else and then do the rig. Sometimes you can run into issues by scaling rigs, but this does have a scale option in here. So we can just go to the master, the main control here, and go to global scale and scale it up. So I wouldn't do this for like a character rig. Maybe I'll just bring it over to here. Just take a look what it looks like next to other things. Just to get, I'm gonna do a soccer ball. And I want you to do a ball where we can see the rotation, because we're gonna be doing rotations on this if you're in my class. This adds another aspect of animation that you need to be aware of. Okay, that looks correct. And now I'll just move this back 0. Okay, I might move it this way in that direction. So it's going to be bouncing from left to right. So I think that is a good start for my scene. And just make sure that you have that this is connecting with the ground and it looks okay. And pick a ball that you will be able to see the rotation. So a ball that is not good, let me go to type ball here, would probably be not this one, where you wouldn't be able to see the rotation very well. Like that one might not be very good. So yeah, so just be aware of that I want to be able to see rotation. Yeah, so I think that's a good intro to references. I'll see you in the next video.